What is up, guys? So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make $1 million over Q4 dropshipping on Shopify. So if you don't already know me, my name is Jamie Hudson. I haven't made a video for a while now, but over the last 6 years I've been dropshipping on Shopify, building brands, generating tens of millions of dollars, and I'm one of the few people in the world who've managed to just maintain it year after year after year, staying on top of what's working now. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make money this Q4 dropshipping, what you want to dropship. I'm going to show you something a little bit different to what the other guys are showing you on YouTube. I'm going to explain my strategy that I'm using this year, the same thing I've done every other year to make an absolute killing, millions and millions in revenue, selling different Christmas and Black Friday items this Q4. So let's jump into it and get into the strategy. Alright guys, so first of all here, before we actually get into the method, I just want to show you one of my stores. You can see, like, look, yesterday, 2.5K, month to date, we're at $120,000. We're cruising around like $4,000 a day right now. But the good thing, I'm not going to show you because I don't have it open already, is we're hitting almost 40% profit margin on this store. So we're at like $45,000 profit so far this month on this store, 120K, and we're gearing this up to hopefully hit almost $1 million in December. So I do know what I'm doing. I am actually making money doing this. I'm not just building shitty dropshipping case studies where no one really makes any money, right? So let's get into it. How to hit 7 figures in dropshipping sales in Q4. Here is the strategy, guys. You want to test products on niche stores or sales funnels, then build branded stores around the winners and scale them across multiple languages and regions, starting with English and the top 7 to 20 countries, right? So look, let's say you're from Latvia and do this in Latvia. Let's say you're Italian. I recommend you do this in Italy and you do it in your own language. You're going to have much easier time making money right now dropshipping if you do it in another region where you completely understand the culture and you understand the language and you're not just kind of auto-generating translations online, right? But let's say you don't speak another language, like myself. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but that's pretty much it. Let's say you just speak English. Let's say you're American. What you want to do is you want to build a niche store, not necessarily a general store with a dumb name like Trending Tiger or something, but you want to build a niche store. Like it could be like bestgadgetstoday.com, the beauty nest, something like that. A niche store, you want to have it in English, and you want to use this store to test as many possible products as possible over the next, couple of weeks now. So over the next few weeks, we're September 28th as I'm recording this, you have a couple of weeks to really find your winners that you can scale in Q4. So the goal here is to find 3 to 5 winning products to scale over this period. You don't need 10 products to make $1 million this Q4. You could do it with 1 product, but it's going to be easier if you have 3 to 5 winners that you can try and scale across these different regions, right? So we're going to test them on these niche stores, as I'm going to show you in a minute, an example. Then whatever works, you're going to want to brand it, build an entire store dedicated to it, and then you're going to want to launch that into the regions that we're doing best. So when you cast this broad net, this English store, and we target, say, all of Europe, let's say again we see Italy is performing really well. You'll then duplicate the store, give it a new name, and have it all in Italian, have it checked over by a translator or proofreader who is Italian from Upwork, and then you're going to launch it into that region and scale it like that with the correct merchant accounts. Because let's say in Italy they might like to use Klarna, in Sweden they might use Sofort, in Belgium they use a different payment processor. So if you don't have the correct payment processor and language and currency for each region, you're just not going to be able to be as profitable and get those conversions that you need to get in 2023 to make money dropshipping. So what are you going to sell right now, right? Pretty simple. The same thing I always sell every year. I sell home products, I sell toys, I sell gadgets. Clothes can do really well. Like obviously there's a lot of like winter stuff around the snow, the ice, like winter clothing, jackets, all those kind of things, like hot vests, heated shoes, heated hats, all that stuff can do really well. And I guess some of that comes under gadgets. So I like to focus on these products. Anything that someone is kind of thinking to buy as a gift or simply because the weather's cold. That's what you want to sell in Q4. So how do you find products? It's 2023. Finding good dropshipping products has become a lot more difficult. It simply has. But there are a few ways around this. Number one is getting on all the spy tools. There's loads of spy tools. I'm going to do another video about all the best spy tools and why I think they're the best spy tools. Not going to get into it here. I want to keep this one short and sweet. Two I really recommend are PP ads, and the other one I recommend is Ad Spy. So Ad Spy or Big Spy, actually. Big Spy is slightly better, I think, now. These allow you to spy on Facebook ads. PP ads allows you to spy on TikTok ads, okay? And there's going to be a strategy here. So first of all, this is a really important thing, and I'm going to give you a link to this document in the description. You want to be searching these specific keywords to find products, okay? We've got toy, gadget, kids, parents, play, gift, gifts, Christmas, education, educational, remote control, RC, home, garden, okay? So I'm just going to take toy, and I'm going to go over into we're on Temu, which is actually a decent place these days to find products. But they're all you're kind of seeing what's really saturated on here. If you look at bestsellers last 7 days, you will notice a shit ton of like this dropshipping vacuum that's really big right now. You'll kind of see what's saturated by looking on here. But some of these things can still really work, but that's not what I'm here to show you. Let's go over to PP ads, okay? For some reason it's in another language. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a keyword here, toy, okay? And on PP ads, you can search for TikTok ads and actually see the videos, but they have a really cool function here, a product search, okay? And this just shows products. So it's much easier than looking at videos, because then you have to identify what's in the video, what's being sold. This is just straight up, you're seeing products immediately. So I click Shopify, I type in toy, and I'm gonna search it by impressions, okay? And this is gonna show all kinds of shit, the original monkey. This is simply gonna show me all time what are the best toys that have sold, okay? You can scroll through and see, okay, this did amazing all time. Anything that did really well in the past can do well again. That's the secret in dropshipping, right? We're often just selling the same shit over and over and over again. So you can look all time, search each of those keywords, toy, gadget, parents, everything, gift, one by one, and go through and look at all the products that sold all time. And you can decide which ones you want to test. I might test this one here. Any kind of educational toy does really well in Q4. But one trick is to simply look at what worked last year. Okay, so what we'd do is we go into, for example, September 2022 to December 30th, okay? And now we're gonna see what was launched last year that did really well, okay? And there's a very good chance that a lot of this stuff can do really well again, because some of it was launched too late, missed out on the shopping season, was just a bit late. So go through it, look through all of this, look, this is a great toy, this is a great toy, these gaming things are great toys. And let's say, for example, this retro gamer thing is a good thing. We can then go to AliExpress or whatever, Temu, and we search game, retro, and we can look for similar products to sell this year, similar products. So look, this is an older one, and this year we have a newer one, which is a stick that you can put in and play those same retro games. So you look at what sold really well last year in the past, and you can kind of see, have the brilliant Chinese people invented anything new that's kind of just an upgrade to it. So this Game Boy here could do well. Any of these kind of gaming things can do really, really well. And you just want to go through this again and again and again with all the keywords. And for example, I will search, home. And we're going to see a new set of things, right? This light thing, we got whatever else, hoodies, hair stuff. You just want to go through it one by one. Look for things that are good. I'm not going to get into, you can watch my product sourcing criteria video on here, one of my last videos, or you can watch the 1,000 other on YouTube to see what qualifies as a good product. But this is the strategy, what you want to do. You want to look at what was selling last year, what was selling the year before, what was selling all time best in these categories: toys, gadgets, kids, parents. Then go look if there's a better product. Look if the Chinese have a 2023 version of that product that's better. Boom, now you've got products to test, right? Testing them. Build products on a general store for quick testing, or fast one product stores or funnels. So if you want to go ahead and make a one product store for every single test, by all means, it's more likely to work. It's more likely to work and convert. However, it's going to take you a lot more time. So instead, what I recommend you do is simply do this, okay? So I'm going to go over to my ad account. And in here, you can see I've got, look, smartwatch Belgium, smartwatch English, EU, remote control plane, Galaxy Ball. And let's see, folding wine table. See, this was simply an image ad, and I was testing in Dutch here. This is a little bit more advanced strategy. It works really well, but you really need someone who speaks that language and understands it to really check it, okay? So this is a really simple general store. Look, Zalano.be for Belgium. And look at this, it's just the most simple product page in the world. This took all of 5 minutes to throw together. It's not even on Shopify actually. It's on Light Funnels, but this took 5 minutes to throw together. And doing this, you can very quickly test all these different products, okay? So this ad account, this has just been started in the last couple of weeks. And these product pages are not gonna convert like crazy. It's fine. Some of them might be, when a product's gonna bang, it's gonna bang out of the gate, usually, right? But you can see very small amounts spent on this, like 19, 60, 50, 90, just testing. I'm not expecting to make sales and profits here. What I'm looking for is products that have really good potential. How can I tell that? I can tell it based on the click-through rate and the cost per click and the CPM, right? So this one, $1.60 a click, that sucks. 0.3% click-through rate, that's terrible. The CPMs are low because we're testing in Europe. Okay, we're not testing in the United States where it's saturated, where all the dropshippers are running. We're going straight to Europe. But anyway, I can see here, okay, cool, this remote control plane, really good click-through rate, right? Tested it in English, tested it, I think I tested it in Dutch as well. And, we can see the click-through rate's really good. So we're gonna go back now. And in terms of the ad strategy, guys, it's not rocket science, right? EU, I actually think this is top 5 or 7 countries. Just run it like this, simple stuff like Italy, Netherlands, Spain, UK, Belgium, France, Germany, those European countries. One ad set has an interest parents, one ad set has an interest called gadget. And I'm also targeting the language English, so I'm targeting English-speaking people within those countries. All placements, in terms of the ad creative, I'm simply finding whatever I can find on those spy tools to go ahead and rip those creatives, or pay a cheap service to go and create a creative for me, just to test it. If it's gonna work, if it looks like it has a lot of promise in terms of click-through rate, maybe some early sales, that's when you know it's time to invest money in the creative, and it's time to go back to the next stage of the strategy, which is taking the winning products and building a one product store around them. So you can see here, I can't actually show you, but it's not loaded, but Skyblaze RC, I'm building a remote control one product store for the toy that I just showed you. And I can show you here another one we're building in Replo Page Builder. We are building out this toy. It's a memory learning toy for kids. And this is our one product store we're building out. It's pretty simple. A model after the competitor, we're gonna make some changes. And we'll get it built in Pagefly or get it built in Replo. And, as soon as you see something working on that general store, you see those really good numbers in terms of the ad creative and the response rate, it's time to build that one product store. So that's what you want to do. And then how the country that you're going to do that with is whatever country you see is performing on your niche store or on your general store. Let's say you have toysforever.net and you're testing all these toys and you see this remote control car is getting really cheap sales in Spain and France. That tells you it's time to build the one product store, do it in Spanish, and just target Spain. And that is how you want to scale up That's how you want to make money this Q4 dropshipping. I can show you some example one product stores. You can go and find them yourself, but it's just that simple, guys. Facebook ads are still working great. TikTok ads are working kind of easier. Target the top 20 countries to test, or EU regions. If you're from one country, I'd say focus on the one country, but as soon as you find the product that's working, build that one product store, launch it into the country that's doing well on the store where you're testing those 5, 20 countries, whatever you see working best, take the product, one product, store it, go ahead and then translate it and use the correct merchant accounts, the correct payment processing methods that people like to use in those countries that you're going to want to target. And that's simply it, guys. Duplicate the store into the different regions and different languages as you find those winners. Then start getting more creatives going. Send it to some TikTok creators. Get those creatives moving and start running ads and scaling up. So that's what you're going to be doing if you want to make money dropshipping this Q4. That's what we're going to be doing as we continue to scale our current stores. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions at all, drop them below. I'll definitely be answering the comments, helping you guys out. I also have my 3-day dropshipping challenge. You can find the link in the description.